From downtown Detroit, Local 4 News at 11 starts now.
Now, a teenager arrested for posting a threatening message on social media. Tonight, we're seeing why police and the school were so concerned.
Back in business, Detroit's newly elected school board has a message for parents.
We have an opportunity to facilitate making a difference.
But first, 4 Live radar lighting up like a Christmas tree at this hour as thunderstorms now roll through. Topping our news tonight at 11 in a matter of just about 48 hours or so. We've had it all. We've had several inches of snow, high wind gusts, and now thunderstorms.
Ben is here. He's tracking it all. Ben, you've been pretty busy this week.
Anything we didn't get to, I'm taking orders in case there's something else on the list you want. But yeah, we've still got thunderstorms out here. We're sort of focused in here on the north zone. That's where the rain is the heaviest. Getting lightning strikes still showing up. Not a lot, but they're out there. These are not severe storms. We don't have any wind problems. But there's quite a bit of water out there, and thank goodness we're expecting these temperatures to stay above freezing for the morning commute. But we still got more to go. This is back out here to the west. Cold water just off to the north and north of Hillsdale, west of Jackson. More lightning strikes. That still has to sweep through before we finally see an end to this rain. Everything, almost everybody south of 8 miles in the 50s right now. Metro Airport's at 52. That's not unprecedented. Records are at the mid-60s for this date, so we're not going to get there. But looking at morning temperatures, what a switch. Mid-30s when we wake up tomorrow morning. Still got a shower on tap. We'll talk about that and where we can possibly go from here. All in a few minutes, guys.
All right, Ben. Our other big story tonight, a high school sophomore arrested today after posting a threatening message on social media.
School was canceled today at Anchor Bay High School. The concern so serious, police had to search the boy's house. Jermont Terry is live tonight with more on this story. Jermont.
Kimberly, school leaders and the sheriff's office did not want to take any chances, so they opted to shut down Anchor Bay High today because when they especially got wind of this very disturbing threat. Classes at Anchor Bay High canceled Wednesday after this image surfaced on Twitter. Investigators were able to determine the person holding what appears to be a sawed-off rifle with the caption on the image reading, quote, "Can't wait for school today," is in fact a sophomore at Anchor Bay High. The St. Clair County Sheriff's Department learned about the post Tuesday afternoon. School leaders shut down Anchor Bay Wednesday until they could figure out the 15-year-old's true intentions. Once investigators were able to determine the teen lived in Lenox Township, they went to his house. They waited for him to return, then executed a search warrant. Deputies say they found several long guns along with airsoft guns. The student said what you see in this image that he tweeted was in fact an airsoft gun and not a real weapon. The 15-year-old was taken into custody, and the superintendent says they canceled classes just to play it safe. Now, district leaders also reminding students that they take jokes or what they perceive to be jokes on social media very seriously, and the superintendent adding that what they did today by shutting down the school, they think they acted properly. Now, we should point out that classes will resume again on Thursday. Reporting live in St. Clair County, Jermont Terry, Local 4.
All right, Jermont. Drama and anger in Flint tonight, but also some good news. All the players trying to fix the Flint water crisis held a town hall to try to bring everybody up to speed. But as Mara McDonald explains, the rage over what's happened shows no sign of settling down yet. Mara?
In this meeting, you heard a lot of this on these bottles in an attempt to sort of drown out the speakers. Why was it? Many people in here were very upset there was not a public comment portion here. They didn't have an open mic to vent at. What they had to do was write their questions down on note cards.
Incredibly important.
The bottle crunching was heard throughout the town hall meeting, as was clapping to drown out the speakers. People are angry for a lot of reasons here, but it really ticked them off that there was no public comment allowed tonight in what was an informational update on where lead levels are, finally spilling over when about 20 or so people stopped with the crunching and clapping and started yelling from the audience. The anger was directed at all, but some, like Rich Baird, the governor's point person in Flint, were singled out.
You're wasting our time, and we're dying.
The news from the scientists, however, was good. Of all the thousands of lead tests done in Flint over the last 6 months, more than 96% come back with lead levels that are below the federal standard for what is considered acceptable. Flint now has the same Legionella numbers as Wayne and Oakland. And while 300 homes that have high lead have had their service lines replaced, the plan is to replace 6,000 service lines per year for the next 3 years. But still, out of an abundance of caution, the EPA says keep the filters on your faucets.
Lead levels in these homes have significantly dropped.
In addition, the city is putting out a request for proposal. The idea is this: replace 6,000 lead service lines to homes that are seriously affected every year for the next 3 years. We are in Flint. I'm Mara McDonald, Local 4.
Okay, Mara, and coming up in just a few minutes, Hank Winchester has new information on the water quality and also an update on him, the boy who became the face of the Flint water crisis. It's still ahead tonight.
Okay, now to a developing story we're following on Detroit's west side, where 3 people were arrested at a medical marijuana shop. Police were executing a search warrant at Green Sky Medical Marijuana. 2 48-year-old men and a 53-year-old woman were arrested for what police are calling illegal activity. The investigation is ongoing. Business owners and residents met tonight to discuss the issue of crime in the area where a man was killed in Midtown.
Police looking for the man seen on surveillance video, describing it as a person of interest who may have information about the shooting. A 23-year-old man was shot and killed Sunday near Canfield and 2nd. Residents say they have raised concerns to police before.
We have called and called and called the police repeatedly, not just I, but other people. And we have been told they have scarce resources, they have more violent crime to fight and investigate. However, I do have to say, right now, and I was thinking about this on the way over, if I had tried harder, would this poor young man still be alive?
If you know who this person of interest is or might be, you're asked to call Detroit Police.
A fresh start for public schools in Detroit. For the first time in 7 years, they have a fully empowered school board. The 7 newly elected members were officially sworn in tonight at Cass Tech. They're part of the new district, which is back under local control. The school board president has a message for parents.
Our job is to continually demonstrate that we're worth trusting and that we are accountable, we're transparent, we have integrity, we're responsible, and that we are committed to the goals to facilitate excellence.
And the first order of business for the new school board is to select a superintendent.
Uber is bringing an advanced technology office to Wixom this year. It's going to work to integrate self-driving technology with the automakers. A few employees have been hired, but the company plans to hire more than 100 people eventually. Uber has another advanced technology office in Pittsburgh that opened back in 2015.
Well, what you're about to see is not a jump rope. It's part of your lunch. The employees say it was a joke, but the owners were not laughing. The story behind the video that cost them their jobs.
Also, one moment he's offered a full-time job. The next, he's attacking the boss with a meat cleaver. What set this man off?
But first, it's 1 year later and the crisis continues in Flint. Help Me Hank goes digging for answers.
Do you have a timeline on when the water will be safe, and what would you say to the people in Flint?
The governor's response and what happened to the boy who became the face of Flint's water crisis. That's next.
Coming up on Thursday morning here on Local 4 News Today, from breaking to viral consumer alerts, we have you all covered with the information you need to know to be informed in the morning.
Plus, it's a do-it-yourself organic cleaner, but the big question is, does it really work? We're putting it to the test, and we got some pretty interesting results. We're going to share them with you for Thrifty Thursday. That's tomorrow at 5:50 a.m.
And all morning long, it's weather and traffic on the 4s. Detroit mornings start here from 4:30 to 7 a.m.
We'll see you Thursday.
The city of Flint, the water improving, but the struggle remains.
We're still getting rashes and headaches and everything from the water. Then how can we trust that the water's safe?
Now 1 year after this confrontation with the governor.
And we're going through the appropriate protocols to get that done with the federal government.
But it's not working.
Help Me Hank is back in Flint searching for more answers. As we reported earlier tonight, the citizens of Flint were told new information about the quality of the water.
As you'll see, life for those affected is improving, but clearly more work still needs to be done. Here's our consumer investigator, Hank Winchester.
There's been a lot of progress recently made here in Flint, but there's one important thing everybody needs to remember. The water is still not safe to drink without a filter, and many people are still struggling. This little boy, Sincere Smith, was the face of the crisis in Flint. His photo on the cover of Time magazine.
It's been kind of stressful.
The last year for his mother has been a roller coaster.
It was, it was difficult, starting to see him suffering more, then it was like I'm secluding him from a lot of stuff because I can't bathe him normally. I can't, let him come in contact with the water because I'm so scared, because when he do, he's crying because it's burning him.
The rashes that once covered his face and body, now gone. Not because the water improved, but because the family moved out of the city of Flint.
How do we actually know that it's actually getting fixed and the problem is getting fixed without y'all letting us know, So in a way, yeah, I can still believe it's still going on. It's heartbreaking.
But this family's now heading back to Flint, into a home with a new filtration system. They could be considered lucky. People like Lulu Brazel, mother of Little Miss Flint, still relying on bottled water.
There are people who think that the problems here are over. How do you respond to that?
We go through this all the time. Just because certain numbers say that things are improving, there are still issues here.
But things for some in Flint have improved dramatically.
But more people have health insurance. If you do need water, you can go to a pod and pick it up. If you're not able to drive to a pod, you can try to call 411 and get water.
The battle to get clean water and make sure it's available to the people of Flint hit a boiling point 1 year ago today. Flint City Hall, the governor's first major press conference on the crisis. We'd been told that water was available at all fire stations, but that was not the case as we drove around the city. At that point, I asked the governor why.
We're going through the appropriate protocols to get that done with the federal government.
But it's not working. There's no water right now at the fire station on Atherton Road. There's no filters. So whatever you've been doing is not working.
Within days, dozens of additional National Guard troops were on the ground. More water and filters became available. But today, thousands are still relying on that bottled water. There are still health issues and concerns, and while there is improvement, no one is being told when or if the water will ever be safe. I caught up with the governor again on Monday.
Do you have a timeline on when the water will be safe, and what would you say to the people in Flint?
Well, again, we've been working that tragic situation for a long time. We've got a panel of experts this week meeting in Chicago. So we're going to have new test results presented to them. So I think you're going to see a lot of progress over the course of the next month.
The experts say they do see progress. The people question that. Remember, this is a public that feels like they've been deceived. Even if the water is deemed safe, it could be years before this city, before this community is back to normal.
Our water still smells like bleach. We're still getting what looks like chemical burns from showering.
We just miss our own home and our own neighbors and our own, people.
More water testing will be done here in Flint this spring, and while things are trending in the right direction, there are some people in this community who tell me they'll never drink the water here again without a filter. I'm Hank Winchester. Back to you.
All right, Hank. More federal money is soon going to be making its way to Flint. That's money that is earmarked for help with education and with nutrition programs.
It's been a year, but I know it feels so much longer.
You're in the middle of it.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Here's a look at what Nick Monticelli is working on for tomorrow night.
22 families evacuated, kicked out of their homes on Christmas Eve, and 3 of them may never be able to come home ever again. All of this is because of the massive sinkhole in Fraser. It is one of the most expensive repairs Macomb County will ever see. But how did we get here, especially when it's happened twice before? And who is going to pay for this?
We already had a couple of red flags. There was something with this pipe.
First time you walk down there and you see it, you think, oh my goodness, what the heck?
But we are not just looking back, we are looking forward as well. Tomorrow night on Local 4 News at 11.
Well, I want to take a moment and just say happy birthday to my friend and coworker here, Devin Skillion.
Aren't you sweet?
We won't say your age, but I know it's not on the 7-day forecast as one of the temperaments. So we'll just leave it at that. We'll just keep it a secret.
You know, you were doing great there for a second.
Until we got to the age part.
That was really nice. Thanks, I think.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
I wish I had some better news. I mean, you could pick really of a
here you are
myriad
talking
of scenarios.
January thunderstorms. You're a real card, that Ben Bailey.
I'm trying to keep it interesting.
It is that.
But our regularly scheduled January will be back before too long. In fact,
let me look.
Right there towards the state line.
No, close.
Maybe? Yeah. Well, we do have 50s out there right now. 52 in Detroit. Coldwater is one of our warm spots at 56. Look at the difference, though, between Detroit and Duluth. That is over 500 miles there, but that is quite a difference of 52 degrees between those two cities. And we will be seeing somewhere in here, maybe. We will be seeing those numbers by tomorrow morning, but it is obviously warm enough to rain. That's what we've got out there right now. The last push of moderate and maybe some embedded heavy rain coming through right now. It's in the central part of the state, and that will start rolling through here. So by about 3 a.m., we should start drying out. There still will be some rumbles of thunder and lightning strikes, but again, nothing severe expected. 3 a.m. will be on the clear, and starting out tomorrow morning, the drive into work should be mainly dry. There's going to be a little bit of some moisture down here, mainly in our south zone tomorrow morning. And even though the map is showing some purple, I just think that a lot of this is going to be liquid. Temperatures should be in the mid-30s. If we do see a spit of freezing rain, so be it, but temperatures for the most part are going to be above freezing. Once we get into the afternoon, cloudy conditions and dry, those clouds break up as we get into Thursday night and early Friday, and that's only going to allow temperatures to drop. So if you missed the cold air, well, congratulations, it's coming back here in less than 24 hours. Here's your 4-zone forecast. We want to look at afternoon temperatures. These are not going to change a lot from where we start out tomorrow morning. 35 in the city, about 33, 34 in Romulus. If anything, these are going to slip just a degree or two from our morning numbers. And then in our south zone, 33 in Onstead, 37 down in Lambertville. These are going to be the warmest temperatures here in the second half of the day. Some places are already going to be below freezing by the 3, 4 o'clock mark in the afternoon. Howell, one of those spots, Brighton at 31. Flint, you'll be at 30. And in our north zone, pretty much at or below freezing for much of the zone, except for out here closer to Lake Huron, where we should be just slightly above. Temperatures will be in the 20s tomorrow night and not get out of the 20s for the day on Friday, and then slowly start to recover. But look, they're the 40s again. 41 on Monday, 47 for Tuesday and Wednesday. So not really any snow in that forecast. No, it's rain only.
Not very wintry there.
No, I keep thinking about those ski resorts, and man, it's tough to keep snow on those slopes.
Yeah. A warning before dropping the kids off at school tomorrow. We've got a booster seat that's being recalled over a safety issue.
We'll have that, and it's not the reaction you'd expect after a job offer. What led to a bizarre beating with a meat cleaver? That's next.
A Florida man is facing attempted murder charges after attacking a restaurant owner with a meat cleaver. 28-year-old was a temporary employee at a Chinese restaurant in Central Florida. When the owner asked for the man's ID to make his hire permanent, he got upset. Then they got into an argument. The employee grabbed a meat cleaver and went after the owner. The owner and his wife ended up with some minor cuts and bruises. The attacker was arrested.
A Help Me Hank recall for parents tonight. A baby product company is recalling child booster seats. Baby Trend Inc. is recalling 2 models of child booster seats that could put children at risk for injury in a car crash. The seats could break if the harness is used with a child weighing more than 40 pounds. There are no reports of any injuries so far. The company says it will notify owners and provide a full refund.
They went from freaky fast to fired. Several Jimmy John's employees out of their jobs tonight after posting videos of themselves jumping rope with the dough. The video shows them playing with food while working at a Jimmy John's in Jacksonville. One wears the dough as a belt, another jumps rope with it. State health investigation found the dough was thrown away right after, but the owners fired the employees for their behavior.
Very smart.
Not too much. Teachers across the country trying to get their hands on a standing desk for students.
An Ohio engineer designed this wooden desk for his girlfriend who was studying for her doctorate degree. A friend saw it and requested a smaller version for her students. The company Jaswig was then launched in 2014. These desks are now in more than 25 schools nationwide, giving students a new way to burn energy and get work done.
Instead of being cramped up on in a chair and all that.
Stand up.
That's what would have got me through school if I'd had one of them. Boy, I'll tell you that. I'd have been racing there every morning. You know that.